Hi, my name is Lauren and I'm a registered veterinary technician at Veterinary Specialty Hospital, and today I'll be demonstrating how to give your pet subcutaneous fluids at home, or sub-Q fluids as we call them, and that's just fluids beneath the skin. And today I have Margaret here to help me demonstrate how to hold the pet, and I also have Clyde here. He's a great dog and he's going to show you that this doesn't hurt your pet at all. It just probably feels a little bit funny. So the first thing you're going to do is get your fluid bag prepared, and there's just a few items you'll need to do that. The first one is the fluid bag itself, which comes in 1,000 milliliters. And you'll see here on the side of the bag there's numbers marking the volume of fluid in the bag. So from the top of the fluid line to the 1 is 100 milliliters, and from the 1 to the 2 is another 100 milliliters, and so on and so forth. Then you're also going to need what's called a primary set. And this will be attached to the fluid bag, and this is what's going to deliver the fluids into your pet. So you can just go ahead and open the fluid bag from the plastic, and then you're going to take your primary set, and you want the white end with the needle, and you're going to take that off and take off the blue plug at the end of the bag, and you're going to go ahead and puncture the fluid bag with that spike. And then once that's done, you're going to see that fluid is going to start to flow through the line, and that's called priming the set, or priming the line. And then clamp it off once the fluid has reached the end of the line. Ideally, you don't want too many air bubbles in the line, but if you do have some, that's not a problem. And then the last piece you'll need is your needle. In this case, we use an 18 gauge needle. It's a little bit bigger, so it's going to help the fluid get into your pet faster. And you can just attach that to the end of the fluid line here, just like this. And it just twists on like that. And then you're ready to give the fluids. Now, ideally, you could have somebody else hold the pet while you give the fluids. If you're doing it by yourself, you can use something like a coat hanger to hang the fluids from. So next you're going to tent the skin, which is just making a little pocket where the needle is actually going to go and the fluids will go beneath the skin. So I like to use my left hand and the first 3 fingers and pull the skin up at the scruff of the neck or anywhere where there's loose skin. And you'll see it makes a little pocket there, and that's where your needle's going to go. So once you've tented the skin, you can just slowly push the needle into the skin and just hold the line like that so the needle doesn't back out. And then you're going to hold your bag up or hang it on a hanger, and you can unclamp the line, and that's going to allow the fluids to run into your pet. So you're going to see that the pet develops a little hump of fluid here, and that's nothing to be worried about. It'll dissolve or absorb over a few hours, and it's going to maybe move down into the patient's chest area or the arms, and that's totally normal. So once you've given the desired amount of fluids, you can again clamp off the fluid line to stop the fluid from flowing. And then you're just going to pinch off where the needle was, and you can slowly pull the needle out and just hold off for a little bit just to make sure the fluid doesn't leak out. Now, if you do see a few drops of blood or some fluid, it's nothing to worry about. The only thing you need to do after that is just change the needle for the next time you administer the fluids. And just a reminder, this doesn't hurt the pet at all. It probably just feels a little funny, and you'll get better and better at it after each time.